Today I'm going to tell you where Black Americans are moving to in 2023 and 2024. I get emails and requests for videos every single day. There's about 10 different questions I get weekly via email. Most are related to relocation, real estate prices, and what's a good fit for me or my family. When they ask what's a good fit, it normally is a question about fitting in. Most of those are Black Americans asking if I think whatever location they're talking about will have a problem with Black folks or mixed race families. First of all, in my opinion, it shouldn't matter. You can move wherever you want. Sadly, the reality is different. You can move to any place, but do you want to? Nothing like moving your entire family across the country for a fresh start and finding out 4 of the 10 local residents might have an issue with you moving into their neighborhood. So I wanted to make a video, but I wasn't sure how to do it without relying on reputation, rumors, and stereotypes. Then I figured I would find out what cities Black Americans have been moving to over the last 10 years. If they've been moving there, you have to assume that for the most part, it will be a friendly city for Black Americans and mixed race families. And that's what we're doing today. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look. Number 10, Denver, Colorado. Denver is the capital of Colorado, and it's known for its beautiful scenery and mild climate until the winter hits, then it gets kind of brutal. Denver has a population of about 715,000 residents, with the entire metro area having just under 3 million. Oddly enough, they're the 19th largest city in the United States and the 19th largest metro area. Denver is a great city for people looking for a fresh start. Besides the Rocky Mountains right there, you got things like the Denver Art Museum, Denver Botanic Gardens, a lot of great microbrews, and currently about 9.8% of their population is Black or African American. Now, I will say both because some people don't like being called Black and some people don't like being called African American. Whenever I say just one, I get grief from the other side. So if you're one of the other people that feels the need to ask me why I keep saying both, that is why. Now, in the 1990s, the Black population in Denver took up about 12.8% of the population. Through the 90s and the early 2000s, the Black population in Denver continued to shrink. Sometime around 2015, it started to grow again. And by the 2020 census, they had a positive growth. The Black population has grown 11% since the 2010 census in Denver. The median income for a Black household in Denver is $58,300, which is higher than the national median. And according to Pew Research, that national median is $46,500. Number 9, Orlando, Florida. Orlando is known for its theme parks and its warm climate. Now, I don't know if this is a thing for all Floridians. I'm sure if you work there or your job depends on the theme parks there. The Floridians I know, they can't stand the Orlando area. I don't know if that's a theme throughout the state. If you're from Florida, let me know. I'm just going off what 5 or 6 people told me. It's not just the theme parks though. They have the Kennedy Space Center, the Orlando Museum of Art. All in all, I don't mind Orlando myself. I've only been there as a tourist though. Orlando's Black population has grown by 10% since 2010, and the median household income in Orlando for a Black family is $49,900, which according to Pew Research from a 2022 study, like I'd said, it's $46,500. I did see another study that said it was around $51,000, so Pew's a little more reputable. Number 8, Atlanta, Georgia. I love Atlanta. It's a little too warm for me, but I definitely love this city. It is a major economic and cultural hub for the South. It's also home to a number of Fortune 500 companies, as well as a thriving art and entertainment scene. I've mentioned this before, but a lot of movies are filmed in the Atlanta area. It seems to me that more television is now filmed in Hollywood than movies, and movies are filmed elsewhere, and Atlanta's one of the bigger places that's doing a lot of green screen and studio work. Atlanta's been known for its diverse population, and it's got a very large Black community, always has, and it's getting larger. The city's Black population has grown by 10% since 2010. The median income for a Black household in Atlanta is $53,200. Number 7, Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville is the largest city in Florida, and I believe other than Anchorage, because Anchorage just has tons of land with nothing on it, Jacksonville's like the largest city in area. Jacksonville's another city that has a very diverse population, including a large black community, just like Atlanta. They've got a really strong economy right now, and it's getting better all the time, so that's good. And that's what's drawing a lot of people in, from not just the black community, from every community. If you ever get a chance to go see the Jacksonville Zoo, it's pretty good zoo. Jacksonville's black population has grown by 11% since 2010, and the median income for a black household in Jacksonville is $48,800, which is a little above the national average. Number 6, Dallas, Texas. Dallas is obviously one of the more popular cities to move to these days. Some people see it as a western city in a western state of Texas. Some people see it as a southern city. If it's a southern city, it's probably the most successful city in the South. But if it's a western city, it's actually the 4th as far as economy goes. Over the last 3 decades, Dallas has been a hot spot for everyone, not just the black community. When I was doing research for another video probably 2 years ago, I came across a guy who was doing a vlog about living in Dallas. He's a black gentleman. He grew up in the South. I believe he was from Mobile, Alabama, and he moved to Dallas. He mentioned some other places he had lived, but he thought Dallas was the least racist city in the South. But yeah, Dallas has a strong economy and a growing black population. Dallas's black population has grown by 12% since 2010. The median income for a black household in Dallas is $54,700, which is almost $8,000 more than the national average. Number 5, Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas is one of my favorite Texas cities. I really like San Antonio, but Austin's pretty cool too. If you don't know, Austin is known for its live music scene. They're like the live music capital of the world, they call themselves. This might not be a nice thing to say about them, but they're a lot like Portland, Oregon. They're like Portland, Oregon with half the problems. Austin has one of the best music festivals in the country, which is Austin City Limits. Happens like early October every year. What I really like about it is how it's not just one type of music. Give you an example. This October, on Saturday, it's the Foo Fighters, rock band, Shania Twain, country western singer, the 1975 pop rock, and then followed up by Alanis Morissette. Those are the headliners for that night. Anyway, Austin's black population has grown by 13% since 2010, and the median income for a black household in Austin is $54,700, just like Dallas. Number 4, Houston, Texas. Yep, we're staying in Texas with Houston, the 4th largest city in the United States and home to one of the largest diverse populations in the nation. This is another city with a really strong economy and a variety of industries, including energy, healthcare, and manufacturing. Houston's got some problems, and in my opinion, it's probably the worst major city to move to in the state of Texas. But that doesn't mean it's completely 100% bad. A lot of people have moved out in recent years, but I think the black community is seeing this as an opportunity. Houston's black population has grown by 14% since 2010, and the median income for a black household in Houston is $49,200. Number 3, Nashville, Tennessee. You know, the good city in Tennessee. Actually, there's several. They just got one that's completely horrible, and that's Memphis. I said something horrible about Memphis in a past video a couple months back, I think. A guy emailed me and said, "Don't come to Memphis, homie. If you do, I want to know." I said, "I can tell you something now. Learn how to spell homie. It's not Homey. Unless you're trying to say I'm pleasantly comfortable and cozy." Nashville is another city that is known for its music scene, all the way back to the 1950s. Well, it was going on there before the 1950s, but the Nashville sound originated during the mid-1950s as a subgenre of American country music. And back then, it replaced the chart dominance of the rough honky-tonk country music. Nashville has a very diverse population, and their black population has grown by 15% since 2010. The median income for a black household in Nashville is $49,500. Number 2, Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh has become a hot spot for a lot of different demographics over the last 10 years. I mean, pretty much every demographic has been moving to Raleigh for the last 10 years or so. Raleigh is the capital of North Carolina, and it's known for its high quality of life, which it has an outstanding quality of life. The city has a strong economy and a growing black population. There's a lot of universities up in this part of North Carolina, like North Carolina State University's there. You got North Carolina Central University up there in Durham, and of course you have have the University of North Carolina over at Chapel Hill. Raleigh's black population has grown by 16% since 2010. The median income for a black household in Raleigh is $53,800. All right, before we get to number 1, we have a new channel called The Sweet Life with Briggs. It's all about traveling and hotels and cruise ships, things like that. There's only one video on there right now that explains what the channel's all about. Go over and subscribe. All right, on to number 1. And number 1. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte is a major banking and financial center. It's like the biggest in the South. The city has a strong economy and a growing black population. It wasn't always this way though. They've changed in the last 20 or 30 years in a big way. If you want to see something cool in Charlotte, North Carolina, go to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. It is very interesting. Charlotte has definitely become a hotspot for the black and African American community. The city's black population has grown by 17% since 2010. The median income for a black household in Charlotte, North Carolina is $57,100. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a great day, and be nice to each other.